supposedly. It doesn't say, it's so vague. So I mean, you take it as the rules are. You take one reaction per round. So
And as a round, do you mean turn, like each individual
and especially
seconds?
in your case, you're gonna have a +5 or +6 to hit. So I mean, you basically, if you take your reaction, you add 6 more on your armor class, you're going to have a 25 or 26 armor class, which is going to make it damn near impossible to hit you.
Something
I'm
that's
back.
it's probably, I imagine that probably then would not be the right interpretation, so I'll just take mobile, because that just doesn't seem right. It wouldn't seem fair.
No, that fencing master is definitely you can definitely abuse the shit out of that.
So I'll just take mobile.
All right. Yeah, I think that's 5 or 10 feet. That's a nice one. And I
And
think
then,
that's the one that gets rid of opportunity attack, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the opposite of the
Because he's a
tactical warrior
fighter,
that Chili got.
and if you use a
And welcome
reaction,
back, Chili.
then you
So after
can
that, I'm pretty
add
much done
your,
with my
if he's got
feats,
a
so I'll start
+6
spending them
and
on
he's at
my stats
19
instead.
armor class already, he can use his reaction with fencing master and jack his AC up to 25, which there's no
Do
way
the
you're going to hit it
+2 from them also take deductions,
unless you
like
roll,
the beginning
high.
time when we had the free stats? So like if I were to put 2 in one skill that was already higher up, would it only just be like a +1?
I'll do what now?
You know how we get 2 free stat points instead of a feat if we choose?
Yeah, you can put 2 points in one stat, or one in one and one or the other, or whatever.
Does that also suffer from the deductions, depending on how high the stat is?
You can take any stat naturally up to 20. You can't actually add points over 20. The only way that you can go from 20 to 30 is through magic
No,
items.
what I mean is, like, you know how from, like, we start out with 10, no, we start out with 8, but to move from 8 to, like, 12 wouldn't
Just
take
4
just 4
points.
points.
Hmm.
Oh, from 8 to 14 then, it'd be like, what, 8 points instead of 6?
Correct. Yeah, that last point costs you 2 instead of 1.
That's what I mean. So do the 2 free points we get from our level up also get deducted when we try and do on a higher stat? Or are they
No, you
just...
just get 2
No,
points.
you just get 2 points to put in there. It's not. You don't have to calculate. That's just for picking your stats at the beginning of the game.
So these are like just 2 free points?
2 free points.
That's right.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah,
And I
it's
got
not
40, I
you
got,
gain proficiency
I get
in
8 points
martial
later on.
weaponry like
That's gonna be fun
rapiers
to
and
use
stuff.
to see where I want to put them.
Yeah, but yeah, the reaction actually
With
says
that, I can do even more backflips.
when you are wielding a finesse weapon and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to add your attack bonus
I have a
to
question.
your AC. So 25, yeah. Yes.
Trying
Potentially
to
causing the
decide on
attack to
another
miss you.
spell. Blur
Mhm.
or blink.
Hmm.
So it's one thing to know 1 minute of time would be how many combat rounds for us?
Well, that would probably be 6 rounds. Because if it's 10 seconds a round, then it would be 6 rounds. Let me, I know it's either 6 or 10 seconds, so let me look it up real quick. 6 seconds. So it would be 10 rounds, equal 1 minute.
Alright. Now, Blur will give me... Let's see. Has a disadvantage when attacking. It doesn't say how much. What does that mean exactly?
I don't know. What spell is that for? Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
Blur?
It's
Blur.
Hey. Hey guys, it's just disadvantage for them to hit you. They gotta roll twice and take the worst one.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's what, yep. Disadvantage, yep.
That lasts up to 10 minutes.
That's an eternity. That's like a mass battle. Alright, so is everybody done picking their spells and everything?
Yep, I just made some new macros.
Done picking mine.
Look at that surprise with sneak. 27 damage, motherfucker.
That's sneak.
That's surprise with sneak.
Surprise with
basically.
sneak. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So basically, if I surprise somebody, I can always use sneak attack, essentially.
That is a massive amount of damage. Holy shit.
Yep, it says it there. It says like, yeah, because I was like, oh bloody hell, that's quite fierce for like a single attack, kind of thing. But when I was reading it, I was like, I did double check it just to make doubly sure, but it seems to be right. Like it's my assassination ability. You are the deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies after initiative is rolled for for combat.
Yeah, surprise is up to DM now.
Yeah, he'll determine as to when they're surprised. In addition, if you attack and hit a creature that is surprised, you score a critical hit against that creature. If you use sneak attack on such a critical hit, instead of rolling for your sneak attack damage, use the maximum result for each sneak attack die. Oh, maximum result.
Mm.
Did I do that?
All right, so let's get going. We got about another 15 minutes, so
Alright. Ready. I took 2 skill points.
ooh, did you?
Ability points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chili.
Yep.
My 2 hit now is +6, so I might not miss as much.
Nice.
You will.
But not as much.
Okay, I'm coming back down here with Gregos. Gregos, do you have a grappling hook?
I do, I believe.
Do you want to
Pretty
see
sure.
we can...
Pretty sure I bought one when we first started this game. Yeah, you want to fish that chest out of that boiling water?
I do, but I want to wait till everybody's here just in case something comes.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
good.
gonna need somebody for them to punch on while we beat it up.
Hey, Pam.
Actually, I do not have a grappling hook.
Oh.
I thought I had one, but I guess not.
Anybody got an old weapon they don't need? Let's break it. Bend it.
I'm trying to think of how we can.
Does anybody else have a grappling hook? Oh, I can only ask Pam and you because you're the only guys here.
Well, I
Alright,
have
I don't
Fierce.
think I have.
I have iron spikes.
Maybe we can tie the spike to the rope and then jimmy it in between on the handle and hope it grabs. Maybe.
Pierce has 50 feet of rope, but that's it. 50 feet of silk rope.
Yeah, that's what I have.
And you don't have a grappling hook either, do you, Jeff?
I do not.
Ah, well, we can try and make
Well-
a makeshift thing like they said.
Yeah, I do have the iron spike. You could tie the rope in the middle of it and
Right.
drop it down and form a T. If you could
Correct.
get it through the handle.
Alright, we're assuming that this crate, chest, whatever this thing is in here, trunk, has handle grips on the sides.
It
Dave?
does. It does.
Alright. So
It's
that is
definitely a much
feasible.
larger than the other chests that you
Yeah.
already
Hey,
found.
They.
Mm-hmm.
You don't happen to know any spells like resist heat, do you?
Resist heat? No.
Ah,
None can resist her heat.
second. I was thinking I could go dumpster diving again.
Right, they and I
Yeah,
will...
because that worked out so well last time.
I didn't get knocked out.
Alright, so I guess using the spikes is probably going to be the best way we're going to have to attempt this. I say attempt because you know how it is.
Yeah. Okay, we use this time to make a makeshift kind of trunk pulley upper.
It's good.
That's the official name of it.
It's going to take more than just I. So by means, I'm going to need a few hands on this rope here to try and lug this trunk up if it does connect.
Let's do it.
Alright.
I'll try to help.
People, get behind me. Do the conga. Dungeon Master, would you like me to perform any check to see whether or not I'm able to use this makeshift pulley upper to grapple the trunk?
So now I'm kind of wondering, are you using, I heard a spike or a grappling hook? Do you have a grappling hook or do you
We
not
do
have
not
it?
have a grappling hook.
Yeah, we do. I've got a grappling
Oh.
hook.
Oh, okay.
I thought the spike was going to be used
Bring it!
to get the other thing as well. So, I mean, can I use just the grappling hook? Or oh, well, fuck it. The spike's in with the grappling hook. It's now a deadly weapon. It does 1d10.
Wait, so we don't even need the spike. All we have to do is tie the rope to the grappling hook. Drop
Right.
the grappling hook down there and pull it up. What's the
Let's
problem?
fight back.
What were you trying? What was the other grappling hook can we use for, Samora?
No, I thought the spike was going in the, like, being tied to the rope, so a grappling hook would get one end and the spike would get the other end of the handle. So,
Wow.
but fuck it.
Let's just pull the chest up.
Let's do that.
Okay, now
Right.
seeing that the pool is boiling, you're going to have to try to weave the hook around to the actual handle and pull it up.
Right.
So I'm going
Yeah,
to
fishing.
I'm going to make you do a acrobatics check on that some more.
Oh, really?
Some
A
more?
dex check.
Oh.
Yes, dex check. Not acrobatics,
dex-
but just a dex check. So you can,
Oh, okay.
you
I
know,
get +5 for both anyway, so...
yeah. Just don't roll a 1.
No!
Oh my god, you rolled a 1!
What? Fuck me.
Oh,
Dave, you cursed him!
oh my god.
I've lost my grappling hook, haven't I?
Yes, the hook actually
That came undone.
untied. Yeah, it tied off the string, and now you have a
All right,
grappling.
let's get the spike to get the grappling hook back up.
Oh
How
my
effective
gosh,
is a ray of frost on a boiling pool of water?
I
unbelievable.
I need to take this this back to the shop that I bought it because this was clearly a dodgy grappling hook that I've been sold. I'm lucky
Well,
I
you
didn't
can't
use
take
it
it
to climb
back.
a wall.
It's at the bottom of this fucking
Oh,
boiling
that's-
pool.
Was there a constant heat boiling this water? I guess I could try to cool it down with multiple.
Yeah,
ray of
you still
frosts.
have magical. You still have your detect magic up. I would probably assume that you would have that up still. Well, no, because you went to rest outside. So, how long does that spell last? Detect magic.
I don't have a spell detect magic.
Well, you detected to see if the wineskin and the leather
That was
armor.
identify. That
Well,
was to identify.
Somebody
an
said that they
object.
did a ritual as well to. I think it was you said you did a ritual to detect magic, correct?
No, I said I can spend 15 minutes to identify an item. I said that specifically.
Okay.
I have identify.
All right. Well, you don't know how the pool is heated, so. I mean, you can't see any flames or anything like that, so it's unless it's under the floor.
Oh no. There's gonna be like a fucking flame elemental in this trunk, isn't there?
Or you could just jump into the water. That's up to you.
Hey, are there chests in F or A?
Well, you can't see through it.
Can't see.
I have appropriately colored F. It is now the Facebook well.
I want to share that and like.
Press like. I
Alright.
like the F well.
You still
Face.
have the E well. You still have the boiling well there. You can dive in, or you can try
Yeah,
to.
I think Jeff's had enough of the E well.
Yeah. We can just save that for another day.
You know, I'm thinking since water elementals came out of the other well, we probably shouldn't tempt fate too much with these wells.
We've got some good gear from that trunk though, that chest.
You say we like we got something.
I got some wine.
Well, yeah, I've got armor that I don't need. I'm gonna
That's
sell
you.
it.
You are one person. You are not all of us.
I will share the money that I make. We're a partnership here.
It's fine. But I'm just saying,
I'll keep the money.
how
then.
many people almost died from the 2 water elementals?
Well, for me, the water elementals weren't exactly a problem. It was E.
They didn't die from water. They nearly died from thunder and fire.
You guys haven't
Well,
even
I
inspected
think-
E yet.
I think Vay would beg to differ that they didn't die from water, almost die from water.
She's a big girl. She's set the last one out previously, so she's a woman of leisure. But, Vay, speaking of which, can I use your spike, please, to try and see if I can do this again?
You may have my spike again.
Thank you. Gregors, can you tie it for me? Because I'm crap with knots.
Yeah, I got you.
So how do you
got
plan
you.
on fishing a hook out with a spike? I'm
Well, you,
interested to
you
hear
tie
this.
a rope in the center, and you
I'm
drop
not gonna
it
get
through
the
the
hook out.
eyelet.
Yeah, well, I think we're trying to get the chest, not the spike. I mean, not the grappling hook. I think we're pretty much, the grappling hook is a goner.
We're making a makeshift grappling hook using spikes, basically.
That was the original idea until Boneshank Tomorrow found out he had a grappling hook, and then it
Yeah.
got lost.
So we're going to try to finagle the spike. We're going to tie the rope in the middle of the spike and finagle it into the handle, and then hopefully it'll catch catch like a T,
Okay.
and pull it up that way, as Vay previously tried to explain.
Maybe somebody who's lucky with their rolls.
Yeah, let me see if I'm going to do. What do you want, a dex check for this?
Wait.
Fight maneuver.
Before that, I want to sing Inspire Competence. And I'll try to. And you have +1 in your check.
All right.
Right, Dungeon Master, are you ready for it?
I'm ready for a roll. I have a target in mind with a
Okay.
spike and a handle. So make your roll.
You want me to roll?
Boom, 23.
Thank you.
And
Let's see
that's
what
what the
I roll.
bonus.
I'm glad you
That's
rolled.
with the bonus, yeah.
You finagle it down there. You actually get it twisted up. You can it seems to be latched up against the handle, twisted up, so you might be able to pull it up. It's rather heavy. You tug on it and it's definitely heavy.
We've got 3 guys holding on to this rope here. Is everybody ready to pull?
Yep.
Yes?
Heave ho, bitches.
We'll say you get the chest up, and it is scalding hot to the touch. So I hope you actually
Ray
just
Frost, go.
don't. Right.
Yeah, can you
Good
do
idea.
that, Faye? Can you wave thrust that chest?
Can I what? What?
Right
Ray
across the
Frost.
chest.
I
Or
will be
or
glad
at
to.
least the mechanism to open it.
It's a bit hot to the touch, you see.
Well, let's cool it down first. I'll ray frost it the amount of times required to do so.
You cast it on the chest a few
And now you have a
times. and it
frozen
cools down.
chest. It's frozen shut.
Breaks like ice.
You get it cooled down, and now you have a chest.
Ooh. Can I
A large
check
trunk,
with some traps?
actually.
Can I check the trunk for traps?
Yes, please.
20, please. Thank you, boss. Thank you, sir.
You're quite confident that there's nothing going to spring out at you. No surprises. Take it
Would
easy,
you mind
Swift
if I
Dagger.
open the chest for you, tomorrow, just in case?
Thanks for
Of
watching,
course,
buddy.
yeah, be my guest. I'll take a step back.
I lift the lid.
Jeff reaches over with his blistered hands.
From that 20, I think my hands are just lightly hurt. Little red skin.
You always were ugly.
You were submerged in boiling hot liquid. You have blisters.
Okay, maybe a couple. But
Yeah.
let's open the chest.
Right on.
I open it, DM.
Big money,
Okay.
no whammy.
You open up the chest, and there seems to be a bed of electrum pieces. And on top of the bed of electrum pieces, there are 3 scrolls. You know, they're all, well, it looks to be one scroll, but when you pull the the string holding them together, there are actually 3 scrolls.
This bed.
Mhm.
If I were to guess the amount in this bed just from looking at it.
500 electrum.
Okay. Hey Vay. Hey guys, come around. Look, there's all this electrum, and Vay, there's 3 skulls you might like to see. Think we just got some big money. Big money, big money.
No whammies. And let me get out your way.
Let me see if I can identify the scrolls then.
Alright, you see that one is a Dispel Magic Scroll.
Fucking nice.
I believe Divination is a cleric spell, if I'm not mistaken. And there is also the spell Spider Climb as well.
Nice. Spider climb, spider climb.
Okay. I want to continue to use this makeshift grappling hook to drop it in B to see whether or not I can wiggle it around to fill any kind of chests or anything like that underneath it.
When you go to drop it into the blue metal pool, it just ping. It's like it's
Solid?
solid on the top. Yes, it actually doesn't pass through the top.
This blue
Touch it.
metal.
Touch it.
Can we expect it to see what type of metal it is?
Touch it with your penis.
It's ice.
Just the
Oh.
tip. Oh, it's ice. Is it cold? Is it ice, Dave?
No, it's not ice. No, it's just it's like you can actually touch it. It's like a metallic type of material,
Oh, Jeff was right.
highly reflective.
Can I inspect it to see what
Mercury?
material it is? Well, it's it did pink. I don't think it's pink on mercury, since mercury is liquid at room temperature.
Correct. Maybe it's frozen mercury.
Maybe, but can I inspect it, Dave, to find out what the stuff is?
It's just a hard metallic type of maybe a lid on top. You get down there and look at it. It seems like it's just a lid on top of maybe some fluid underneath it. You really can't tell.
Can I try and find an edge? Maybe we can use this
50
spike
coins
to,
per pound heavy.
prop it up.
I mean, we can just lift the lid off.
Well, you look around the
But
edge.
you remember the last time you lifted the lid off something, don't you?
Well, you actually
No,
look around
we
the
all have
ledges, and there's actually no way to. It doesn't look like there's any way to pry this. If it's a lid off, it doesn't look like there's any way to pry it off.
Can I put my foot on one end of the lid and push down?
Nope, nothing happens. You can stand on it and jump on it and everything, and nothing happens.
So E is a pool of fire. Can we cut off a bit of the rope and just put it in E to see if it like melts or burns up in the honey residue?
It's magma.
Okay then, yeah. Sorry about
Boiling hot magma.
You was in there. How have you got such a short memory?
that. I got a bit fizzled while I was in there. As you can see from my
Burned
hairless
his brain
body,
cells.
yeah, it might have gotten to them. Everything, even I got a bit of ringing in my ears because kind of burnt my drums.
You should've
Just
burnt
making
your
sure.
tongue.
Oh no, I can speak fluently, still eloquently. You ain't rid of my tongue.
Okay, well, I don't believe we know how to get this lid off. This one here. How about we go and check the one in the northeast and the southeast?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. The first pull up in the top right-hand corner is the. It's filled with an opaque silver liquid that shimmers with an unnatural light.
Just shimmy it around, see if it hits something.
All agreed for me to drop this makeshift hook inside?
Alright, go ahead.
You see how far it goes and how thick this substance is.
Bloop.
The you pull it up and it's just nothing on the end of the string. No, I'm just kidding. It actually goes down about 10 foot, and then then the string stops, moving down with gravity. So it seems to be
Around,
about,
if it hits something.
well, you drag it around, you feel it nudge something down there, but you're not sure what it is.
Go fishing.
Well, I can do, but if I can't see the object, this will be very difficult with the type of device that I'm using.
Imagine you're blind shooting.
Yeah, can I use my archery feat as a means to be...
Your archery skill to do what?
It was a joke, because my archery skill allows me to do something
Oh.
that way. And, well, yeah, I can definitely feel something at the bottom of here, but I can't see it.
It
So-
hits several things, actually. So, I mean, well, not several things, but it seems like you're hitting just one thing all the time. Because anywhere that you move the string and the spike, it's just hitting something down there.
Am I able to
Jeff, jump in.
dip my finger into the liquid?
It's a
I
normal
shouldn't say-
temperature.
Normal temperature?
Mhm.
Can I smell it? Do I smell any kind of odor?
It has no odor. No, it has no odor compared to the E pool of E down there, the golden liquid. There's no odor on this pool, though. E definitely has an odor.
Let's have a vote. Who wants me to go in there and just pick one of them up and bring them up? To pick whatever it is up and bring it up.
I think
well-
that's a little foolish.
Yeah, I don't want to risk our chances with it.
Okay. That's why I wanted to vote.
Okay, allow me to go down to number F as well. So I'm going to go down and check number F out.
Okay.
Oh. Let me try something that I haven't used since we've started this campaign. But I want to use Mage Hand on pool E and lift some of that liquid and put it in pool B.
E.
Yep.
So, Mage Hand, how much volume does that actually pick
I
up?
can only lift 10 pounds.
Okay.
Worth, so
Vay, why not lift the items out?
because I'm sure it's more than 10 pounds. Unless the DM says otherwise.
So you want to pull 10 pounds of the liquid out of E and move it over to B and put it on top of B. You got to remember B, it just has like an indentation to where it looks like a liquid, but it's not. It's like a metallic surface. So you can take
Right.
it and put it on top of it, but nothing happens. It's just
Okay.
settling on top of it.
So we haven't determined what E is yet. I thought it might be magically hot or might burn the metal.
But whenever you get close to E, all of a sudden the black swirls that are inside this pool start forming words. And in the pool, it says, guess what treasure I contain.
Fuck riddles.
Guess what treasure I contain.
Correct.
I tell the rest of the group what I just saw.
Ask for the winning lotto numbers.
Well, what treasure did we get from the other two pools? One of them was a
Electrum
wineskin,
and scrolls.
Electrum and Scrolls, wineskin and leather. Fire. I don't know. I mean, the top one would imply like some kind of roguish kind of leather wearing. D would imply maybe kind of mages. The metal one could be warrior or
or paladin or something like that, and he could be what?
You said
Alphabet
the yellow
soup pool.
liquid.
Not